What's up YouTube? So I wanted to make a video talking about vertical play. Vertical play is pretty important in this game. Even if you're not using it, at least be knowledgeable about it. That way you can be prepared for it if someone is using it against you. This can give you information on the enemy's whereabouts, so if you're like a defender and the attacker is performing vertical play on you, like if you're on the second or third floor and they're destroying the floor below you, knowledge of this will allow you to know exactly where they're destroying the floor from, and you can give that information to, let's say, a roamer, and they can clear that room out from below you. So yeah, the first map I wanted to talk about was the newly revisioned theme park, and I might turn this into a series because browsing YouTube, I didn't see a whole lot of people talking about this subject. I just saw a couple tips and tricks on it, but they didn't really go in depth with a lot of maps. So without further ado, here's some vertical play tips to theme park. Alright, so since we're in cafe, let's go ahead and talk about that first. So cafe is going to be ideal for pretty much any kind of vertical play you would perform against anyone sitting in drug lab, or now it's called lab. First spot is going to be right behind the desk here, and this is going to be primary spot. It's going to be diagonal up the fridge, and you're going to be able to see people that are sitting behind this new wall that was placed here in bathroom. That's a pretty common area for people to sit because you can no longer see them coming from the hall here. So this is going to be a pretty important one. Furthermore, you can sledge this, and this is going to see between this last wall here in bathroom that people like to commonly hide behind. And you can also see the rest of bathroom. So then with that, you have this. This is going to allow you to pretty much see the rest of lab. That's pretty important, like behind this desk where people like to sit. This corner people like to hide, that way they can't be seen from the wall down there. And yeah, and even of course this corner right below you where people might be hiding. And you can also, the sledge works, it's right here. Okay, here you can see in the B, you can see if anyone's hiding here. That's pretty much it. These are the only holes I like to open for drug lab. Okay, so here in office, there's a lot of vertical play that goes on here, and you only have to make a few holes. Like, this is really easy. Something like this, you don't even have to bring a sledge. You could bring, obviously Buck. Anyone with breaching charges can take advantage of this spot because of the few amount of holes you have to make. So your most important holes are going to be here. And that's just going to be right between these two desks. I like to make it a sledge 4 holes. Now you can see into the entire, what is this, north side of throne room. Now you could probably get this done with 1 breaching charge, but yeah. There's a couple spots you can't see with these holes, and that would be maybe this corner, but here you can pretty much get them. You'll see their arms sticking out. You might be able to get their whole body. If you want a clearer view of that, go in front of the desk, right here, and you can see that entire thing. It might be unnecessary, but if you want a slightly better view. Now, the only other spot you can't see on the north side would be that corner. You'll have to make a hole here. Now you can see anyone sitting by, I believe this is called fireplace here. If they're sitting directly in that corner, it gets cheeky. Your angle gets real tight here. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so we covered some of the sites on the first floor. Let's talk about some of the sites on the second floor. So here in daycare, one of the few spots you're gonna have to worry about. I mean, that's worth taking care of vertically. In my opinion, would be this one. All right, so the defenders are probably gonna have a rotation right here. All right, leading into bunk, and more often than not, you're gonna have a player sitting right here. He's gonna be watching that door. Okay, and he's gonna be watching this door. And that's all he has to worry about, because for the most part, this is a really, really safe spot to be as a defender. Let's make it unsafe for him, huh? So if you go to below, you look up, you see it's hard flooring, up until right here. Well, as soon as it turns soft, that's exactly where he's going to be. I like to follow the line of the light here, so it's going to be there, and then to the left. And what's nice is, if you follow the light and you shoot directly above, that's where he might be sitting. Now, his first reaction might be to run, or it might be to jump on top of that desk. So if you open up to the left of it, and he's jumping up on the desk, you can shoot him on the desk as well. This is what it's going to look like. And when he's on top of the desk here, he's not safe. Unless he's prepared for it, but you should be able to react faster than him because you're the one doing it. Now the only other spot I say that's worth for daycare would be this location. And you're maybe going to get someone here. This one's not as often as the other spot. But this one's pretty easy to find as well. That one's going to be in Drug Lab. So you're going Drug Lab here. And right on top of this desk, you're going to see these beams. If you follow the first beam, that should lead you to his location, if I remember correctly. Yes, it's going to be between the two beams, actually, is what it looks like. So between the two beams is the location. As far as the other side of the site, bunk, half of this site is wood, half of it's not. So, you also notice that there's no hatch here, whereas before there wasn't. I don't really recommend vertical play in here because of that hatch. However, if you want to go for it, the entire ceiling in this room is bunk. As far as the other site, the only spot down here that's worth worrying about, if I can remember where this is, I believe it's right here. Yeah, it should be right here. So, yep. Okay, so that is a very common area where people are going to sit. Let me just show you that. Alright, so this is for all those people that are taking advantage of the peak strat here. Yeah, there it is. So this allows them, and yes, you can see a lot, enough. You can see enough with those bullet holes I've made. That allows them to see directly into just the teeniest, cheekiest angle of that doorway. And Coconut Bra has covered this. It's pretty hard to see that. Alright, so all those cheeky people are holding this angle, you know. And I've even seen people do this, blow that out, and you can just see that much better. But the attacker can also kind of see you, but not really. You know, I mean, if they're aware of this location, they're gonna check there. But this map is still so new, not a lot of people are checking there. So that's what it looks like to them now. They're blown open. But yeah, if they're laying here, you buck the floor below. That's it. This spot is off limits. This is a very popular spot for defenders to sit when having the office as their bomb site. So that is hands down the one and only most important spot any kind of vertical play should happen when this site is happening. Any other noteworthy spots? I'd say right here, maybe, and this is actually, here, yeah, there it is. That's maybe, you know, someone might be sitting in that corner if you move them from here. That's the first place I would probably run to. And then you have one more spot. This is, man, this is so situational, it's not even worth mentioning, but you have this strip of wood out here. So this is the other corner to that side up there, perpendicular to the other corner there. Someone might be sitting there, someone might, but I guess it's noteworthy to know about. You don't even have to buck that. You could honestly just come over here and pre-fire it, hoping someone might be there. But that's pretty much it, man. That's going to be everything, in my opinion, you need to know vertically on the new theme park map. So with that being said, yeah.